I want to take you back to those 2008 games in China. You said after having been through them, you know what it must have been like to travel with the Beatles. What was it like?
Well, it really was not, I guess, as bad as the original Dream Team, but it was, obviously in China, basketball is huge. And first time we arrived in China, I mean, there were just people running alongside the bus.
Did it take you back a little?
No, it was good. That's all good stuff. But it was, they love basketball in China everywhere you go. I mean, they're interested in the game, and it was probably one place in the world that we were the home team all the way. I mean, we had the crowds with us in China every game. I mean, even when we played China, it was, Kobe is big and LeBron, obviously, they're two big guys over there, and the fans love those guys. And we had great support, and I think that helps you. I mean, fan support always helps you no matter what. We had a great team and probably didn't need that much support, but it was nice to have the fans with us in China.
And people forget 1.3, 1.4 billion people, many, many times the size of the U.S. Coach K spoke about the experience of coaching the U.S. national team. It's the best coaching experience he's ever had. You spoke about how it really moved you as well. What about it made it so impactful for both of you?
I was surprised by how good the players were. Not how talented they were. We knew that, but how well they worked together. How much they bought into everything that Coach talked about. I mean, they were early for meetings. They were early for the bus. They stayed late for practice. They came in extra, worked out on their own. The pros get things very quickly. In college, you teach a kid a couple things a week, maybe. In the NBA, with these guys, you can teach them 2 or 3 things in 15 minutes, and they pick it up real quick. They understand it, the different ways you're going to guard something, the way you're going to execute on offense, how you may make a big change.
Why do you think that is?
Well, they play 100 games a year. College kids, we're just getting them. They're coming out. They play 20, 30 games a year. Pro guys, they've been in the NBA 4 or 5 years. They played 500, 600 games of pro basketball and all through college and high school. So their basketball IQ is very high. And you're talking about the best of the best on our team. So not just athletically, but I think intellect, I think cerebral part of the game. They understood the game. They have huge basketball IQs, so you show them things, they pick them up right away. And but the way they wanted to play together, you get a Dwyane Wade saying, "I'll come off the bench, don't worry about it." Darren Williams, I'll come in. Chris Paul, when you need me, I'll come in and play. We've had that right through the Olympics and the World Championship teams. Great players willing to say, just use me, when you can. They don't get a lot of shots. No complaints. Nobody saying. People forget this was a huge comeback for the United States.
Right.
When we were getting beat pretty regularly, consistently. I remember when we first started out, the other teams, they didn't think they'd have any problem with us. And because they just had not had a problem.
Which is remarkable to think, considering who's on the team.
But the past record reflected that. They had very little respect for us coming into the Olympics in 2008. I mean, we gained some respect back in the World Championship. Even though we lost, we won a lot of games by a lot of points, so we gained some respect back. But they still didn't think we could win the Olympics. And then I think even going into the World Championship, I don't think they really thought this time we had a young team, whether they would win. And so I think we've proved a little bit to the world, the rest of the world. But the world's gotten better. I mean, these teams are good. They're motivated. Spain has 7, 8 NBA players on their team, and they played together for a long time. But it's been a great experience coaching the best players who really want to be there and who really focus in for 30 days on being the best team in the world. It's been a great experience.
How about your fondest singular memory from the Olympics with LeBron, Kobe, and Carmelo?
Well, I think that, we had won every game so easily that when we got to the finals and we're playing Spain, it got down to a 4-point game, and Kobe made a big play, and then Dwyane Wade made a big play, and I think those were the best memories because.
I mean, was there anything like away from the court though,
No,
just like an interaction?
I think just about the games. You focus so much in 30 days on winning, and if you don't win, you're talking about abject failure. Even though you win every game, getting to the finals by 40 points, if you don't win the gold medal, it's a total failure. So you're so keyed into winning that gold medal game that nothing else really matters. I mean, when you look at, I know having my kids there and looking at the experience of, my 10-year-olds are sitting and having lunch with Dwyane Wade, LeBron James, and my 8-year-old twins are there. Yeah, I don't even think they just didn't even think of it as a big deal. I think looking back on it someday, they're going to think it was a pretty big deal. But we had breakfast, lunch, and dinner in the same room, and those experiences are just unbelievable experiences to share with your family and then the Olympic family. And the women's team, they were great. I mean, another gold medal winning women's team, they were so good, to talking to our families and just having the opportunity to be there with those women was a great experience. And the whole thing, when you're a basketball coach and you get to coach the best players in the world, and you get to live it every day for a 30-day period, that's all you're really thinking about. It's an experience you can't match. There's really no equal to it, and it was a great, great thing to be a part of.